We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Make it to the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw right away. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. They'll let this go deep for Sherfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Throwing is Ward. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go. Cadillac, Pronto 80.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early, because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown out. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Flush to his right. And guy's man, complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Courtland Sutton, 78 yards. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Ward. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
A gain of 22.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Pollard taking up the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Japanese! Cougar 19! Trap 50! Trap 60! 7 Pirates!
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity, just went a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Ready?
To throw, here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is caught. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 43, here's second down and 7. Nix to the air. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
18, come on. Hit.
Now Ward. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say, only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly.
60 Bison.
Off play action, Ward. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Ward. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter, Hekker, as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Harvey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A loss of 5.
They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break up 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football.
Ready, break.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Here we go.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Broncos take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Nix rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
2nd and 10.
Oh, my son.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 20-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, my son.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's good.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle made at the 12.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And here's a quick throw. And a loose fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've got a lot of turnovers.
Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18. 5 in.
Here's Ward. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 16 yards.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles. 60.
From the gun, here's Ward. Cockrell holds it in left side. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun, Ward. Got his man, Cockrell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Ready, set.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
19 Tigers.
Out of the gun, Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that.
Bronco switch.
Excellent run after the catch.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Huh.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Come back team. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 65 Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing now, Ward. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
That's good for the Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To throw is Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go. Hey, motion.
Nix from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram, 35 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. What's good on the extra point? And it's now 14-0.
Broncos 14. Titans nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Pass the 20 for a short gain, second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 6.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They go play action with Ward. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Come on, come on. Six, hiking, 18.
From his own end zone, it's Ward. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1. At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here we go, here we go. Drop Hawk 70, Hawk, drop 60, drop 60, drop 19.
Ward off the play fake. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun here, Ward. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That's good.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Ready? Fight it.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. We're getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Harvey will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, but his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll go play action with Nix. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Flushed out right. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. Well, number 1 on the list list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Here's Ward. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And now here's another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Harvey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And this is caught. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it is 28-0.
That's the score. Broncos 28, Titans nothing. Will Lutz to kick
After
off
the
for
touchdown,
Broncos.
Lutz to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game
'cause I got